Hello, everybody. We are back with another visual pattern challenge. And if you did the last one, you might look at this one and think, piece of cake, I know how to do this. Well, take a careful look. The colors might throw you off a little bit this time. If you choose to accept the challenge, what you need to do is decide how this pattern is changing in each step so that you can predict how many boxes will be in step number 4, and then at a higher level of challenge, how many in step 43? And can you write an equation to model the whole pattern and find the number of boxes in any step at all? So if you'd like to accept that challenge, pause the video and give it a shot. All right. So if you did the last one, you may recognize a lot about this pattern. And in fact, this pattern is exactly the same as the last one, except the coloring is a little bit different and it might throw someone off. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to ignore the colors right now, and I'm just going to look at the steps and the number of boxes. Okay, so we got the step and we got the number of boxes. In step 1, there are 5 boxes. In step 2, 2 more are added, so that's 7. In step 3, another 2 are added, so that's 9. And once again, we're going to look at the difference in the number of boxes in each step. 7 minus 5 is 2, 9 minus 7 is 2. It looks like we're just adding 2 each time. And that's exactly what we did in the previous pattern. So we know this one is linear because the rate of change is constant. It stays the same. It's always at 2. And we know that the form for a linear equation is y equals mx plus b, where this m here, which is usually slope, is our change between steps. So the first part of the pattern is going to be y equals 2x plus something, right? We'll just leave that blank for a moment. In the last pattern, uh, the colors helped us because the light blue part was the change, right? And the red part stayed constant. So we just added that constant um, to get the rest of our equation here for this pattern. That won't work in this case. If this was step 0, it would work. You'd have a plus 5 at the end of your equation. It would be y equals 2x plus 5. And in step 0, 2 times 0 would be 0, and then plus 5 would be 5, and that would be correct. And it would be correct for the rest of them too. But this is not step 0. This is step 1. If I did y equals 2 times step 1 plus 5, I'd get 7, and there are not 7 here. So that is not correct. So what can we do to make this right? Well, I think we can just look at what this would be, y equals 2 times step 1 plus what to make 5, right? So 2 times 1 is 2, so you'd need 3 more to make 5. So really what's going on here is the coloring is off based on our numbering of steps. If this was started with step 0, this coloring would be correct and helpful, but in this case it's not. So maybe that threw you off a little bit. But I think we've got our equation now, y equals 2x plus 3. It seems to work for step 1. Let's test it in step 2. So y equals 2 times step 2 plus 3. That'd be 2 times 2 is 4 plus 3. That'd be 7, and we've got 7. You can try it out for step 3 too if you'd like, but I think we've got it. So y equals 2x plus 3. And if you did the previous challenge, this was exactly the same formula. All right, so how many in the next step? Well, that should be easy to eyeball. We're going up by 2 every time, so step 4 should go from 9 to 11. And if we plug that in our formula, y equals 2 times 4 plus 3. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 3 is 11. That checks out. And then we can use the equation again for step 43. Y equals 2 times 43 plus 3. 2 times 43 is 86 plus 3 would be 89, just like last time. All right, so that is some more work with a visual pattern. How did you do? Did you get it? Did the colors throw you off? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.